Yeah. Like, speaking of art styles, like Corey, it's like Nintendo loves to keep their art style feel very Japanese, very East in a sense. And they really don't try to go for its like like detailed cinematics, but like their anime stuff and Fire Emblem looks awesome, even when it's like the graphics that they're using in the game for a cutscene looks amazing and everything. I think Nintendo is just like you said, budget and cost and stuff. There's something about Nintendo being able to use those in-game assets to progress a story and tell it still using that cutscene mentality without having to have a high production budget to show off what that moment in a story to be narrated, to tell that narrative. Because I'm just like some of the scenes, like I think it's Breath of the Wild. It might be Tears of the Kingdom. I think it's Breath of the Wild when Zelda is crying and stuff. It's just like it looks beautiful on how that is told in that cutscene using that art style.
Yep.
Like the Nintendo, like man, even just like Xenoblade Chronicles, I keep going back to Xenoblade Chronicles 3 because that is truly like an anime, but when you watch it in movement, it's just like this is beautiful. And then I think with Nintendo and their art styles, it leaves a long impression because you could go to any of their IPs and talk about their art styles, and it still stands good. That's why a lot of people say, yeah, this game still looks good because of the art style decision that they made when it comes to Nintendo.
Yep. I also think you see a lot of creativity in the indie space too.
Yeah.
So, but that's all I got, Ed. That's it. That's all we got.
All right.
Man, sub 3 hours.
Um.
We're slipping, man.
Well, normally we will have some final thoughts. I really don't have any at this moment with any final thoughts. I will say I really am glad for that Nintendo Direct with Star Fox. Really am looking forward to the summer gaming, the summer showcase, like Summer Game Fest and stuff. I'm really looking forward to Nintendo's lineup this year. Just super excited for what is planned in the coming ahead. Uh, like Corey, I hope one day this year we get that 2019, not 2019, that Doom kind of Nintendo Direct where we just like get together, get on the phone or whatever, and we literally talk for like we're so hyped and we just keep talking about it, and even when we're off, we just still talking about it. I hope we get that kind of direct because it's been around that we had that feeling for a direct and to be like the possibilities that could come and everything.
Yeah. I'm I guess my final thought would be just my wife's birthday was on Thursday, so just happy birthday to my wife and happy Mother's Day to all the moms
Yay!
out there. Even though that's past by the time you hear this on podcast and YouTube, but still always worth knowing that somebody out there acknowledges that. Yep, that's my final
Alrighty.
thought.
Thank you, Nick, for joining us in the chat, nerding out with us. Truly appreciate it with that. And thank you to everybody who sent in a question. We really do appreciate you guys. Keep sending in questions because we do love to answer them. Thank you for watching and or listening to this episode of Nintendo Pow Block.